Welcome to the ConMet Service Video Series. My name is Jason Galbraith, National Service Manager for ConMet. Today, our service video is about servicing PreSet and PreSet Plus bearings. Bearings are vital components in wheel ends. Over time, they require maintenance and occasionally replacement. Today, we'll walk through the process of replacing bearings in PreSet and PreSet Plus hub assemblies for both iron and aluminum hub castings. Bearing replacement. Correctly servicing your PreSet and PreSet Plus hubs requires proper identification and selection of the bearings. ConMet's half-stand bearings are precisely engineered for ConMet PreSet and PreSet Plus assemblies and are required to ensure the correct bearing adjustment as well as maintain the performance and longevity of the hub. Bearings in aluminum hubs. The bearing cups in this aluminum hub require a tight interference fit in the hub bore. To properly remove the cups without causing damage to the hub, you will need to weld a continuous bead on the cup bearing surface. The bead will contract and pull the cup inward slightly, which will loosen the interference fit between the hub and cup. It is essential to set up your MIG welder correctly and ensure the hub is securely grounded. Weld a continuous radial bead along the cup bearing surface to prevent damage to the hub. Remove the cup from the hub after welding. Upon removal, inspect the bearing cup bore for any signs of wear or damage. Look for evidence of cup rotation or spun cups. Additionally, clean off any weld slag that may have landed in the hub with the appropriate cleaner, making sure that the seal and bearing bores are not damaged. If any such issues are found, the hub must be replaced. Be sure to follow all of the safety procedures and equipment requirements of your organization. To make the installation process easier, it is recommended that you heat the hub either in an oven or boiling water. If using an oven, do not exceed 300 degrees Fahrenheit. Cooling the cups in a freezer will further ease the installation. After removing the old cups, install the new chilled cups into the warm hub machining with controlled force, ensuring that they are seated correctly. For verification, use a 1/1000th to 2/1000th of an inch feeler gauge to confirm that the cup is fully seated against the bottom shoulder of the bearing bore. Before reassembly, be sure to allow the hub to reach room temperature to avoid component expansion issues. Bearings in iron hubs. Replacing bearing cups in iron hubs is much simpler due to their lower interference fit. Begin by gathering the appropriate tools, a sizable hammer and a mild steel drift punch, or a hydraulic press if available. These will aid in the disassembly and reassembly processes, providing the necessary force and precision. With the hub securely supported, use the hammer and drift or press to remove the old bearing cup. It is crucial to apply force evenly and cautiously to prevent any damage to the hub bearing bore, hub shoulder, and ABS ring. Upon removal, inspect the bearing cup bore for any signs of wear or damage. Look for evidence of cup rotation or spun cups. If any such issues are found, the hub must be replaced. With iron hubs, there is no need to alter the temperature of the bearing cup for installation. It is recommended to place the hub on a towel to protect the ABS ring. Position the new cup against the hub, ensuring alignment with the bore. Press the new bearing cup into place, exerting steady pressure until it is properly seated within the hub. For verification, use a 1/1000th to 2/1000th of an inch feeler gauge to confirm that the cup is fully seated against the bottom shoulder of the bearing bore. Once satisfied with the installation, perform a final inspection to guarantee that the bearing cup is precisely positioned. Refer to ConMet's service literature for a list of recommended lubricants. Bearings ensure a smooth rotation of the wheel hub and are responsible for transferring the load from the rotating wheels to the static axle. If the need arises to replace your bearings, be sure to follow the steps in this video for a successful bearing replacement. It is important to note that bearing service can be complex and often requires specialized knowledge and specific tools. For this reason, you should consider simply replacing your hub when bearing service is needed. Replacing your hub with ConMet's PreSet Plus hub assembly can streamline the service process, resulting in significant time and cost savings. Whether you choose to replace or rebuild, using genuine ConMet parts is always the right choice. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can watch more service videos like this. See you next time.